Hello everyone. Right, Mary, this is your main journal, your main order. Now, I'm not going to be able to do a full flip through of all 9 signatures. There's got to be at least 1,000 pages in here, at least. I'm going to try and get this under 15 minutes. So the closure is the rose beige rayon seam binding, the hug snug, and before I do the charms, the mirror, I've layered up 5 die cuts. I'm doing this so it catches the light. Then I've done that so that the frame is higher than the filling, shall we say. I used glossy accents and I used Stuart Semple's diamond dust or diamond shards, whatever it's called. They're large shards of very sharp glass, and I drew blood twice making this, and I didn't want this to stick up and be sharp for you. So I used tweezers to make sure the shards all lay flat, that there was nothing sticking up, and I kept injecting glossy accents under the shards as it was settling. And I'll probably touch it up slightly tonight. I embossed the frame with Ranger Princess Gold embossing powder, which used to be called Ancient Gold. Before I show you the rest of the cover, the charms, this is from Portobello Road Market in London, which is completely iconic, an iconic market. So one of Julie Old Design Shop's circles, crackle accents again on all of them. So you've got 2 little hand mirrors with roses in, and this one's got the rose on the back. Oh, I thought I'd lost it. Then this is the same main hand mirror as the last one. One of Julie's circles cut down into an oval. Shabby chic meets boho charm. Then clocks, which I will be listing in my Etsy store. You've got a glass cabochon of 2 fairy babies kissing. And you've got 2 ladies' hand fans. So quite a lot of charms on this one. And wow, I haven't got my notes in front of me. It's a 5 1/4 or 5.5 inch spine. I'll send you the details. Curved with ridges, and you know it is curved right around. Then got to be really careful. So you've got the big roses on the back. This is the closure here because I forgot to put them through under the liner papers, and I'm going to get my son's school uniform as padding for under the mirror, and you've got to jig it. It's never going to lay properly flat unless you've got it in your lap. Because this is a bit tight. I couldn't find my bone folder when the glue was first on. And I've made the signatures too big for how close I laid them together. They should have just been lots of signatures with 5 pages each. So, Ooh La La Craft ribbon, Christy de Salza, under the book plate, because I wanted you to see the Italian papers properly this time. I'll show you the first signature. Julie Old Design Shop, I'll just say Julie from now on, her French journal pages. Kool-Aid. That says something, Attorneys of Law, which I thought was cute. Dotty Chic 1. Ruched ribbon. You've got pockets with goodies. So the first signature gives you an idea of what you'll see throughout the journal. Graph paper, vellum, heirloom graphics. That's the only Harrison Fisher image in here that's not from the Old Design Shop. Gorgeous lace. Lots of vintage French fashion magazine pages, ranging from the 20s through to the 50s. Craft paper, A Tattered Dream, Denise's doilies, Ephemera. This is one of Donna Jameson's tags. a bit of calico collage and nostalgia graphic land. I made the pockets that I came up with last time, and thing is, they're all now sticking up under the page, so that's why it's not sitting right. So there's lots of digi stamps like that throughout, as well as roses from the Premium Graphics series. This is from 1927, and I bought it just for this journal. Sorry, we'll zoom out so you can try and see it as a whole. So it's an Art Deco flapper girl. Really cool page, too big to fit inside the journal. So I would keep it in the glassine bag, anything like that, because you don't want acid to touch it. I did neutralise the acid in the coffee, so in that respect, and they're nearly all acid-free papers anyway, but you've still got to be careful. Even your fingertips have got acid in them. So I cut down Julie's journal pages to make pockets. You'll find lace or burlap and lace backgrounds on the backs of most of the tags. Centre of the signature, I cut tabs. And in this position, you can see it's all kind of bunched. It's not that bad when you got it on your lap though. Mason jars on a string. Some of the signatures have got envelopes sewn in the centres, others have got the mason jars on a string. Real vintage sheet music throughout. Can't find my 1940s French dictionary to put the pages of that in. But lots of other, there's 4 or 5 antique French receipts in here, real ones, originals. Cute kitten, so cute. This is apparently African wedding lace according to the listing, but I don't know that it really is African wedding lace because I've seen that stuff on places like, oh, what's it called? There's a Chinese site, Ali something. I've seen similar stuff on there, but I do know it's very expensive over here. So, selection of tags, digital magpie papers I printed on vellum, lots of goodies for you to discover in there, lots of die cut pockets. I fussy cut that rose from some of the lace. Even though we haven't come to them yet, there's Beaujardin papers in here, scented with, you know, the lavender and jasmine scented papers. So I've shown you that. We're just going to look at pages I've bookmarked. Both ends of every bag are open, and in the case of this one, there's also a pocket in there as well as here. So there's 3 pockets either end of this bag. Some of the bags have got original receipts in. So skipping to this page, this is obviously a pocket. This is a pocket. Then this is a pocket, and I'm going to put a tag in there with a ribbon sticking out later. So put the bookmark back. Cheryl's mason jars from her. I always forget the name of your pink kit, Cheryl. I'm so sorry, and I know you'll be watching. Lots of the same printables as last time, lots of different printables. Lots of decoupage throughout. Ruffles, that's broderie anglaise ruffle. Wherever you see an envelope, I will have printed a beautiful pattern inside it. Lots of lovely trims. This is tracing paper here, not vellum. So I like the different paper textures. All my journals have different textures in. You'll find lots of vellum pockets like these, with lots of pretties in. Dreams, etc. So a lot of the stuff in here is Dreams, etc. I didn't mean to show that page, but I love that. Prima Tales of Us, that was. Then you've got, there's lots of those, and I won't get all the goodies out. You've got vintage cigarette cards, that's Scrapperberries paper. More goodies. I like to put mini mason jars, and There's always jars and bottles in my journals. There's also, like, you'll find perfume bottles in a lot of the pockets. So this is one of Julie's Harrison Fisher images. And the important thing to note about Julie's digitals compared to a lot of other places is that Julie has painstakingly scanned hers from the originals, and that Harrison Fisher's images are worth a fortune because he ordered that all his work be burned upon his death. So for Julie to collect the rare things that she's collected and to painstakingly produce such high quality images from them for you to print, it's a rarity that you will find anyone selling digitals made from the originals of his work. So we've got gorgeous vellum here. I especially loved the selection of papers in this signature. So you've got decoupaging, antique typewriter paper, and this vintage Botanica, Flowers of the World, which is just absolutely gorgeous, and next to the Italian paper is stunning. So then some Beau Jardin scented paper there. You find, hang on, can you lift that so that the top of the book's not cut off? Thanks. And this here, how gorgeous is that page next to the Italian paper? So there's lots of lovely papers in here and vintage pages. Beautiful. Donna Jameson, her seam binding she did for me. More vellum, digital magpie flowers. Another of Julie's amazing Harrison Fisher images. Because with most digital shops, when you see Harrison Fisher images, and I can't say that all of them have, but the vast majority have taken images from Google and touched those up, in all honesty. So Julie's are above, you know, they're definitely above par. So this is more Prima Tales of Us, more Cheryl, Deli Girl Creations. I love that little girl on there. This was a page of cut aparts, but I loved that background and wanted it as a page. Miss Lily Elsie, Artie Mays. Some digi stamping on a watercolour background. Sue Olson, The Innkeeper's Journal. These clocks are upside down, yeah, but I wanted you to see that side first. I wanted it to be front facing. You'll see a lot of these different borders throughout. Cute little rows of tags, a bookmark. I'll put some lace on top of that later, so I'll leave the bookmark in. Layers of doilies. This is one of Donna's. And this gorgeous, gorgeous paper that I have no idea what paper pack it comes from. I bought the paper pack with not all the papers in it. More Harrison Fisher, of Julie's, of course. Piece of lace, just some like lace collaging. And you'll notice little hidden elements, like I stuck that to the book page. So look for hidden things in the sheet music, the pages, more handmade papers, and huge journal cards. I meant to say, this is heavy embossed vellum, more Harrison Fisher images of Julie's, stunning quality. A doily tuck with one of Cheryl's jars. It sits awful on the table like this. Oh, it's sliding off the uniform. Hold on. Right. So that pretty lace. That gorgeous little girl again. It's these roses that are in the mirror on the cover, which you can see a lot better in person. I embossed roses onto this tag. This is a piece of lace that my great-grandmother made. Some sari silk. I die cut a little tag. I used some of Christie's handmade ribbons. Ooh La La Crafts. A lot of those spool tags are Arena Atelier, and it's because I can't remember the spelling that I never know how to pronounce it. So this is one of the original receipts. from, oh my God, all I know is it's something like, they're all from around 1904. One of Donna's napkins there, Donna Jameson, of course. Some more of that apparently African bridal lace. I'm questioning whether it is. So some of Donna's ribbon, gorgeous tag. Then roses on vellum, lots of goodies. Two of those tags are Sass and Bell. Then you've got an original Will cigarette card. And I had a complete set of those, and I really didn't want to break into the set, even though I'm not a collector, but I did. So we've got more Harrison Fisher of Julie's. Some trim on a glassine bag. Another original French receipt from 1902. Lovely coffee dye-in by there. Perfume label on the bag. Oh my God, I gotta do this. I do not want that touching coffee. So you've got tickets, you can see them from behind the bag. Then follow the bookmarks. So some trim on another glassine bag, another original French receipt from 1904. I'll have to put it back in the bag. I don't care if I've neutralised the acid, it's still touching coffee, whereas the glassine will protect it. Another of Julie's journal pages with a filigree on. You know, I've chopped it down to make another pocket. Oh. This is Julie's journal page here, chopped down, and I like the combination of the writing and the nice coffee dye in the different papers. I'm going to bookmark that so I know which page I'm putting stuff back into. Then another of Julie's images. I know you haven't seen that. That is my all-time favourite of the Harrison Fisher images. It's Lady and Cupid, absolutely stunning. So you've got your library card at the back, your library pocket, one of Sue's library cards, and there's a pocket down the back of that as well, a secret pocket. So this is the best. I put the cute little mousey there to remind you of me with the butterfly. So that's Dreams, etc. Embellished collage, because you know what I'm like for ratties and mice. And that is transparency film that you print photo negatives on. So that gives you a feel of the journal. I don't know how much is cut off because I know the phone is in a bit close. I don't know. But Mary, I hope you like the journal. It doesn't lay quite this bad when it's in your lap, but the pages are quite tight together because of the oversized signatures. So please let me know if you're happy with this journal or not, if you want anything changing, whatever. Hope you love it. See you all soon. Let's cut this short. Bye, everyone.